So basically while we're waiting on parts to arrive for the single cab, you guys know we're about to get a 4L80 installed into the single cab. Check it out, man, check it out. You guys know the build that we've been working on for the past few months, the single cab nonetheless. But for those who have been following the build, you guys know we're about to get a 4L80 installed into the single cab. So basically I'm just waiting on parts, rebuild kits, shift kits, still deciding on which ones I want to do, and then also other plates that I'm gonna need for the conversion, flex plate and the cross member that goes under, whole bunch of crap. But no worries, when I start the install, I'm gonna show you guys everything you need for that. So while we're waiting on parts for that, like I said, man, it's coming very soon, maybe next week. It's only right that we get started on the Corvette. A few little touch-ups here and there, mostly interior, exhaust tips, little things like that, just little tweaks to make it look a little nicer. Eventually I do want to get to that paint job soon, and then rims, just little subtle things, but you guys know the deal, man. Let's get to it. So like I said, a few things we just got to go pick up. Right now we'll just go hop in the daily, you guys know the deal, and then I'll show you guys exactly what we're installing, and then we'll get right to it, man. Gotta use your turn signals. Anyways. Unfortunately, this is not my daily, not legal on the streets of California, unfortunately. But anyways, let's go get those parts, fellas. As you can see, fellas, we have all our mods, a few goodies, tips, radio, a bunch of different things that we're gonna be doing. So let's get it going, man. All right, that being said, welcome back to another video, fellas. You guys know the deal. Like I said earlier, just gonna do little mods on the C6 today while we wait on those parts for the single cab to come. And then after, God damn, a B, God damn, man. God damn, I just got bit by a bee, stung by a bee, whatever it is. Made me drop my fucking muffler tip. Look at this shit, man. Made me drop my tip. That bee got me right in the neck, man. Your boy can't even film in peace. It was just a bumblebee though, so it wasn't too bad, but still hurt for like 1 second. That shit hurt. Anyways though, fellas, back to the program. Like I was saying earlier before I got interrupted, we're gonna be putting on these tips right here, 4-inch tips onto the Corvette. The ones it currently has is the stock ones. As you can see, the previous owner, not entirely sure what the goal was here. Definitely looks funny how far spread out it is, and even the way they stick out. Definitely not my liking. We're just gonna cut those off and tack these on temporarily just to make it look better in the meantime. Then after that, do a little bit on the interior, and then we'll pretty much call it a day, man. Keep it simple for now until we get the parts for the single cab, because after this week we got some good ass content coming for the single cab, 4L80, rebuild kit, shift kit, installation, and then after that we're gonna get started on that turbo, and as well we're gonna start getting started on some OBS content for you guys as well. I know everybody wants to see the OBS in action. So, but yeah, that being said, let's get to it, fellas. So we have everything right here pretty much. We got our radio, our adapters right here. Got a 3-inch to a 2-inch. Yes, The previous owner put a 2-inch, not the whole exhaust, just like that last bit of exhaust. They used the 2-inch. Like I said, this is temporary. Just gonna cut off the ends on that. It'll go pretty much like this, tack that on, and then that onto the exhaust, and then that'll be good for now until I get a real exhaust. All right, so here we are under the C6. You can see 2-inch pipe right here. The rest of the exhaust is pretty much stock, as you can see. I think it starts right here where they made it 2-inch, this whole pipe right here. So basically just have to cut a little bit there, cut a little bit there. Keep it for now, like I said, temporary. Eventually I'll get a full exhaust, but for now, it'll look a lot better than this. All right, there you have it, got those tips off. Now what we're gonna go ahead and do is shorten this area right here, because the tip with the adapter goes far too into this curve. So if we cut here, push it in slightly, that'll leave us a little bit of room here. So there you have it kind of just taped up, mocked up, just to have it straight. So go ahead, just tack that on. Then we'll be able to get it onto the exhaust pipe and then onto the car. All right, as you can see, we are back. The next day, I have recovered and survived from the bee sting, fellas. We are good to go today. Yesterday, I had to take the rest of the day off to recover. But anyways, we are back and almost done with the exhaust. Got our 2 pieces, so basically we just have to go ahead and tack this part back on under. Tip is gonna go onto the other side like so. So basically just weld it back together, do the other side, and then that's pretty much it for the exhaust right now. And then we'll go ahead and get into the interior. And check it out, man, just adding a few little tacks. It's pretty much what we're working with right there, fellas. Nice and centered. You can see sticking out just a little bit, but not too much. Looking a lot better than it did before. That's what Corvette tips are supposed to look like right there. So if I step back, check it out, man. Woo. Temporary right now until I get a real exhaust. Main thing was just getting those old ones off, making it look a little better appearance-wise. And that's what we did, man. So then the next thing I'm gonna do, change the shift boot for the shifter and the e-brake, and then get onto that radio, man. Gonna be getting rid of these old shift boots. Look a little too old school for me, leather. Rather have Alcantara or suede, which we have right here. Looks a little more clean, a little more simple. So got matching ones for the shifter as well. So go ahead and get those on. Interior's coming together. Overall, the car is already coming together. Looking a lot better from the first day that I got it. Of course, the main thing is still paint. As you guys could tell, we got some fading here and there. Front bumper's all messed up. Once we get that paint job, it's gonna be looking like a very clean C6, which it already pretty much is. Not too bad, not too bad. That's the final look of the tips. Got it all welded up, secure. Already looking that much better, fellas. And now the last thing is gonna be the head unit. Just gotta get this old one out, pop in a new double din trim piece, pop in the head unit, wire it up, of course. And then that's pretty much it, man. I won't show too much of the wiring just because it's like every other radio, pretty much the same thing. So like I said, this is the before, and now we have the after. You guys see it, man. Just a quick little installation. Didn't add speakers or anything because this Corvette does have the Bose audio, as you can see. So that already sounds pretty well. Probably upgrade them in the future, but for now, it'll do. Got our new boots, got our new screen. As you can see, the interior is starting to come along a lot better. I'm gonna keep it like this for a while. Just keep it simple and clean. Maybe do a suede steering wheel in the future. Black seats, black panels, and then that's pretty much it, man. And then painting some wheels, and then that's gonna be a pretty clean daily for now. You guys know later down the line, definitely gonna boost it, do something to make it funner, the same way we did the truck. But you guys know the next build is the OBS, and that is coming very soon. As soon as we get the single cab pretty much finished up. But there it is, man. We got the interior, got the tips, as you can see again. Ooh, there you have it, man. Let's go ahead and get a cold start. right, fellas, let's test out these tips. From what it said online, the tips should add about 100 horsepower. You know, for how much it pops on a stock exhaust, well, muffler delete, just a muffler delete, I'm actually pretty surprised. I didn't think it'd be popping that much. Check it out. Man, do I even need an exhaust? That's the question. For how much it pops? Like I was saying earlier, just doing little things on the Corvette while we prep for the single cab. You guys know we're about to get the 4L80 into it. That's definitely the next thing we're gonna get started working on, getting the 4L80 into the single cab. I'm gonna be doing a series, rebuilding it, doing a shift kit, and then finally installing it. And then after that is boost and then off to the tuner. So it's gonna come sooner than later, fellas. So you definitely wanna stay tuned. But there you have it, fellas. Like, comment, and subscribe to the boy. You guys know we got a lot of heat coming in the future for the single cab, for the OBS, most importantly. A lot of people want to see the OBS. Don't worry, we got parts on the way for that. So that build's gonna be starting soon. But yeah, man, that's gonna pretty much wrap it up. I'll see you on the next video, man.